So I'm going to go over a little JQuery because I like JQuery and I've had people ask about it. Um, so this is very rudimentary, just kind of getting started with JQuery, right? And so to get started, you need a call to the jQuery file. And that actually, you can get away with just this one call right here, code.jquery.com, and then you reference whatever the latest one is, and you can look that up and change that from time to time. Or you can even download the file and just call it locally if you're going to be hosting your own server. Um, so either way works. These are not necessary. Um, these are just to some added features, which maybe I'll get into down the road, but you don't really need them right now. This is the only one you need. For those of you who are just very basic, the other stuff in here, you put this in your header code. So I'm doing this in Dreamweaver. You could just do this in any kind of a text editor. Just create a .html file and make sure you have a head tag. This meta tag's handy too, just to say that, hey, we're making HTML file. Title, call this button fun because I'm going to show you how to use a button. And this viewport allows the page to look nice on a mobile device. Otherwise, that's it. Then you end the header tag, create a body tag, and create a script, which basically is JavaScript. And you have your first line of jQuery is this line right here, which I've just highlighted, which you have the $sign, and then inside parentheses you say, hey, what are we going to look at? We're looking at the document. We're going to wait for it to be ready. It's basically ready. Everything's downloaded. It's ready to go. And then you call this function, this generic function, and everything inside the bracket starts here, and this is the end of your jQuery calling right there. So when the document has loaded, it will go ahead and do what is in here. I don't have it doing anything just yet. I have this little function, which I'll get to in a second, but I'm actually going to grab this right here, copy it, and I'm going to paste it right in here just to kind of demonstrate how this works. So this is a jQuery call. You know, most of their calls start with these little $signs, right? And I'm going to say anywhere that there is a header 3 on the page, I put this one here. It says hi there. We're going to change it and make it so that you have this .text built-in function with jQuery. We're going to make it say hello world. Okay. And so if I save this page, so this isn't even, nothing's happening with this yet. I'll get to that in a second. So if I save it and run it in Google Chrome, you'll see that it now says hello world there, even though it started out as saying hi there, right? And so let me just show you then. So we'll make it so that when we click the button, hello, my cool world, that should say hello, my cool world. So I created a button here, and I gave it an ID, my button. I'm not doing anything with that ID now. I can actually probably get rid of that. I'll probably do something with it later. I like to create IDs and classes in my code just to specific, in case I have more than one, I can call a specific button. So anyway, this is saying, hey, anywhere there's a button on the page, go ahead and whenever it gets clicked, we're going to go ahead and do what's inside these brackets. That makes sense? And so the one thing we're going to do is say anywhere where there's a header 3, we're going to change it to hello, my cool world, right? Actually, getting rid of this. I'm going to share this code with you, so no worries about that. And so let's go. I save that. Let's go ahead. I can actually just kind of refresh this page. And so now when I click this button, it should say hello, my cool world. It did. It said hello, my cool world, right? And so the other thing I could do is I can actually change the text that appears on my button by just going right here to this, and let's change this to button, And then anywhere where there's a button, it's going to change the text that appears on the button. New text. All right. Save that. Bring it up. See, now it says new text on the button. Right? And I could even, let's bring it one step further. We're going to create a variable, and we're going to call it counter equals 0. And every time we click the button, we will increment counter. That counter plus plus is the same as saying, hey, counter equals counter plus 1, right? And we'll show that in this hello my cool world. We'll put a colon there, space, and then you connect it with a plus sign. Up. Type in counter there. Hit save. Let's go back here. And so now every time I click the button, the new text appears there, and we get that variable counter there. And if I keep clicking it, it should keep incrementing. Pretty cool. JQuery has all kinds of cool stuff, and this is just the beginning. I'm going to show you in new videos coming up soon. All kinds of cool things you can do with it. I just wanted to give you a little starter video. I'll share this code with you, and you can mess around with it. The cool thing about working with JQuery is you can just bring it up in any browser and run it and have fun with it. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.